Hello everyone and welcome back to another YouTube video. I'm your host Wiz Games and we are now usually what I would do I quite botched the beginning of stuff. Usually what I would do is I was live stream these showdown games because if you guys don't know, there is a live tab of all the stuff I've done. And one of the things that I'm doing currently is a road to glory type of deal where I'll take a when I took a team of ZU guys and put me PU tier and wanted to get like 1200, I'll grow up more and more and more. So in the case, I last streamed using the RU side, and now as UU, I haven't had the motivation to do this type of deal in a live stream format because really there's no motivation for me. So I'll try to just do UU stuff off camera. Just to point facts. Today is April 21st. These games I've done right now, these games were like 2 weeks old. So I have not touched Showdown in about 2 weeks, or close to 2 weeks. So I have 7 games to go over, and what are my thoughts about it. I haven't really watched them back or anything, but if you guys don't know, I started with my ZUT team. I had a Haunter, Executor, a Dugong, a Primate, a Dodrio. As you can see here on the screen, half of them are gone, half of them here. So I brought the Weezing up from the NU tier, from PU tier, and when I did the NU, I applied the Cloyster, not RU. I want to use Gengar, just want to use Gengar. So I also did more matches off screen, and I just didn't do a whole lot. So this mental note here is that this is my first EU. I see here with his team of Komodo, Excadrill, T-Tar, Weezing Galar, Will Kicks, and Rotomash. So we're gonna play, and we're gonna kind of break down what I did here in this game. As you see here, I kind of figured that T-Tar was gonna lead off because Excadrill with a sand team. So I kind of understanding that Excadrill, the T-Tar would lead off, Excadrill would be second. And I thought maybe he would go Excadrill, but at this point, or even low kicks, that's why I did my certain thing. So I went Fire Punch, which I did. I did get the burn first RNG, but he has a Rocky Helmet, and we both take damage. He takes more damage, but I switched out putting a Weezing, which is fine. My Weezing, made a little adjustments here and there. And his Rotom Wash came out, and I used Taunt. And the reason why I used Taunt is not to maybe I thought he was gonna switch out maybe to Komodo. That's why I taunted. At this point, after that, I don't have taunt anymore on him. But we both have leftovers. He's gonna Volt Switch out, which does a good measy chunk. Komodo comes in, and I use Will. Now, feature on games with Komodo, I don't have a good matchup with Komodo. It's over with my Gengar. The main reason why I Gengar is because I put Terra Fairy on him, and I ran with a different set of Gengar, which is kind of different. But this guy does Klinger's Soul, I believe, which does a whole lot, and just takes 50% of your health to a spray. But then I clear some of them, so everything he did was just negative, which is cool. There's one way how you would take out the Komodo in some sort of way. I thought he was gonna switch out, maybe he switches out to someone else, but he didn't. And I switched out to Executor. I'm like, oh, Executor clean sales. So did a decent amount, but not too much here. And I set my citrus pops up. I started Calm Mind up for a turn. And then harvest again our citrus. So I'm about halfway. Unfortunately, low kicks is in. First person destroys me. Is what it is. So Gengar here. So I have a choice scarf on this thing. So this is what I did. He suckers. So I tricked him, right? this is where my lack of knowledge here took an effect because you would think because he sucker punched, he should be automatically locked into sucker punch, but that's not what happens. What happens is um he just gets he's able to knock off on Scarf, which again that kind of makes no sense. At this point, why I lost right here. This is basically why I lost. See my curse stuff. I sledge waved him. He's dead. T-Tar. Well, my only answer, the primate died. I debonded, thinking he might do something different, but he didn't. That didn't work out that way. I knocked off his item, which is a smooth rock, and then he knocks me off. I have a duty, and you see here, this game's basically done and over with at this point. I tried to go maybe a little bit faster, and unfortunately, just the wheezing. And then this Cloister kind of has a little no chance here. I try to get a shell smash up. Unfortunately, that did 69% of my damage, which sucks. It does. And then I try Ice Cold Spear. This Rotom with Skill Link. I still did a lot of damage, but again, the advantage is the loss. It really is because my last Pokemon was Weezing with 7% health, so that's how it would. If I knew how that worked with low kicks, I probably would have done a little bit here. But then we now go to game 2. I see here, I switched the team up like immediately. I actually played 2 games and then switched the team up. As you can see here, I brought the Magneton back up and took out the Executor, but I realized I didn't. Dude, the Executor was doing fucking nothing. It was doing shit in here. So, this would be a normally be a Sun team, but you have a Rotom Wash mixing with a Ninetales, which probably means that Ninetales is Flash Fire, not Drought, because you have 2 water types. I don't know why you would log yourself in. This actually was a really good game for me because I left Gengar and he let out a pink Trent. Now, I never knew what this guy did with a Poison Puppeteer, which if he poisons people, he also gets Confusion, which is like whatever. But then I have a Gengar who can get poisoned, so his thing is useless. I think at this point I still have my choice Scarf on. I see the Rotom Watch comes out at Shadow Ball to immediately do 50%, but then unfortunately he has leftovers which wouldn't kill. Bring Magneton out. Miss Will-O-Wisp, which actually is really good for me. He Volt Switch, which again doesn't do a whole lot. But Churn, again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. I did it 61%, which is amazing. Amazing work. He doesn't. Soon Goodrow comes in. I feel like at this point, I thought maybe he's Assault Dust, but that's not exactly what occurs here. I just did max damage, and that's not anything. I got my regular Weezing, he Dragon Tails, which is whatever. I got my Magneton, he knocks off my item, which is my Eviolite, which sucks. But then I just, reflect. He did got a crit through my reflect. Kangaroo came out, which is good. Now I tricked him. So now I get what he had Chesto. So essentially he was running a Rust Chesto set. Fortunately for me, I put a Choice Scarf on him, which sucks, but at the same time for him it sucks. But now, since he's not Scarf, he just dies. Here, I switch out to the Weezing, Will-O-Wisp. This time he actually does hit. He does Hex, which is a cool move. I just poison the fuck out of this Ninetales. Dodrio comes out because he's gonna hex me, and this time he can hex him to work. And then he went to Toxapex. So this is actually like good for me because I got a free Sword Stance up. I did 47%. He Toxics me, which sucks. But at the same time, this is what happens then. I knew he was gonna protect, so that's why Sword Stands up again. And this is where this Toxapex just straight up just dies. Bye bye, Toxapex. It was nice seeing you. Weezing Galar. I put my Ergo Weezing out. Strange Steam. I resist. Could I use my move, sure, but I didn't. So Toxic Spikes, but again, I have a Gengar that can absorb them up immediately, so I'm not too worried about that. Really not. And I taunted him, so he can't like do anything else on the field. He's sending Suing Gudra again. I clear smogged him, but it's Suing Gudra. It's fine. I decided to burn him, so now his Dragon Tail, which missed. Oh well. I put my Gengar back in so I can sort of Tuck Spikes, Dragon Tail, to Dodrio. And then I just, just decided to draw back. At this point, I have Terra fighting on him. I do have Terra fighting, so that's not the worst thing in the world. But I don't know why I'm hit red poison. If Gengar made my you know what? I got poisoned by the what? Someone assume poisoned me. It doesn't matter. Primate. Basic Primate just basically sweeps at this point. I put U-turn on him going this game. Cloister. I just Cell Smash up. Here he toxics me into a confusion because of Poison Puppeteer. But problem is, I just hit through it anyways. And there goes that new DLC Pokemon in the game. I snapped the confusion immediately, so I just go ahead and just very bulky wheezing here. Tell you that right now. Strange Theme did a shit ton of damage and immediately confused me, but I died anyways. So there's my course there. Magneton, I'm just full switching out. Bye bye, going and wheezing. I've found my Dodrio now. Ninetales is out next, which I Drill Peck did a whole lot. He hacks, don't have a fire type move, which is weird. He would have killed me there. Here I Trailblazed, which gave me speed. Now here, I could Terrify him, but I didn't know if he had the. I didn't know he was gonna be faster than me. If it was max speed, he would have been faster. I went Primate. I didn't. I thought maybe this was why I bulk up because I thought maybe he would Terra. If he had Terra, he still has to use a Terra. If you see here, no, he does use Terra. I thought maybe he had Terra Ghost. I don't want to get myself to fuck into like a mess up, but he didn't. He critted me through that, and I just went. I Thunder Punched, resisted. Like I said, I wanted to avoid like Drain Punching or close combating him as steel types over there. So that's my first win I had in here. So that's good for me. This one is one of my best game. One of the best games there ever was, and here's why. So again, I settled on this team, and I'm gonna press play. Right. Look at this guy over here. It says PU ass team. And guess what? I laid off with a non PU Mon and Cloister. And this is what's gonna happen right here, right? We're gonna Q fly, he stun spores me, okay, whatever. I shell smash, okay? We're gonna watch this guy. We're gonna watch this. Real time, he reflects. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna shell smash again. So I'm +4 and everything. Now I featured out bad and I just Q bite is now fucked. Bye bye Q fly. And then it goes to Ogerpon. That's what I do. Ice Fear again. Bam. Bam. And another one. And guess what? He forfeited. He forfeited in 4 turns. Don't talk shit about my team. That's like I say, don't talk shit. So easy win. Easy W win. Probably the easiest one. And this is the whole entire thing we have. Now this one I don't quite remember. I don't quite remember this game. But again, I stuck with the Magneton. I did change. At some point I do change Gengar's item from a choice scarf into a choice spec set. It's not, unfortunately, it's not in this game. I don't think, but at some point I do go into that new set. But other thing too, Griffnar's is kind of a problem because he hits sub screens all the time with the light clay. But Griffnar first, He ice screened up like I said. I immediately toxic to Grimmsnarl, which is cool. He taunts me, which is fine because I couldn't use taunt anymore. He reflects after. I clear smog him, you know. And then he goes Iron Crown, which is always kind of been a problem for me against Iron Crown. Somehow I spent Iron Crown there, which is kind of weird. And then this is what I mean. Like Iron Crown is a really bad, like Pokemon for me. Always is a bad Pokemon. And then I eventually do change my Weezing set into a Dark type. You know, and then I light screen up because screen Magneton is always great. He's calm minding up. I said go Dodrio here. His Zora powers instantly kills me, which sucks. Gengar, which he's takedown cutter, which hits twice. That's the first time I've ever seen it ever in effect. You know what I mean? And this is kind of, if I had to kept my Magneton in the whole time, I probably would have killed. But as you see here, I even lasted one hit, which sucks. Really does suck here. I can't do anything until this Iron Crown's gone. Like I said, he just destroys him with this Pokemon. Good thing I did have a burn on him. Cursor gets my Cloyster. He taunted, which I knew he was going to taunt. That's why I straight up just Icicle Spear. And unfortunately, this time he dies, so it's good for me. You know how that worked. Manaphy. Yeah, this is like a dummy set. It really is a dummy set because I think he gets door power or something. It's amazing how I never got like a para here. I just never did. It's amazing. It's amazing. It doesn't matter. I basically just lose, you know. Yeah, you see the Manaphy just got a clean switch and he just destroyed me. Yeah, it is what it is. That's why I need the Weezing to do clear smog, so he just like wipes out the play and stuff like that. It sucked, but what you can do. This team. Sandy Shocks with Hydrapple, Swampert, my bad. Skeleturge, Haxorus, Mandibuzz. Scary team. Especially unaware Skeleturge here. Hydrapple is a problem actually with Fickle Beam, but we're gonna go ahead and play. So here, they lead on Sandy Shocks. Let me go switch sides here. I immediately go my Weezing because I didn't want to do anything stupid. Torch Song, which I knew he was going to Torch Song. That's why I just clear smog. I'm clear smogging this Skeleturge each time. He Shadow Balls. And then I poison him, which is always a good idea to poison the Skeleturge here. This time he went Torch Song like immediately, which kind of sucks, but at the same time, I just want to get damage on here. And I knew Dodrio wasn't going to have a good matchup in here. Yeah, I mean, the Swampert's right there with Trailblaze, but didn't want to do anything. Cloyster, since I knew he was unaware, I decided to just go and Waterfall for damage. Sand Shocks is in. Volt Switch again, which is a crit. At that point, I kind of knew he was like really, offensive. Haxorus Earthquake killed me, which sucks. But and then I Destiny Bonded him. And by Haxorus, he's gone after that. This year, and I'm down to 3-on-3, or 3-on-4. I tried to do what I can with the Primate, and that was high offensive. 39%? Who 39%'s that? You know what I mean? Mandibuzz was not defensive right there, you can tell. Another 29% there. It sucks, like, a U-turn for 50 and Giga me there. Is he here? It's kind of really tough at this point. It's really tough. I Shell Smash, but unfortunately the Hydrapple just like outright kills me with Giga. Which whatever. And like I said, this was the problem. If I stayed in a Primate, maybe I would have. And he critted me. It doesn't matter. Hydra going for attack, which is what happened there. But take the L there. But it is what it is. Some of these games are good, some games are not. But then we continue on to the next one, which my team struggles hard. It struggles hard in Greninja. It really does. Other than Cloyster, which is stab. The only way I would win against the Greninja if I do some nice stuff. But let's go and play. I lead up Cloyster first because I feel like that was a good lead. Like every time I immediately outspeed everyone at Cloyster here. He stealth rocks, which I kind of knew with Hippowdon, that's what you're going to do with it. And you see here with Jesus Christ, look how much damage I'm doing with this against Hippowdon dog. It's unfortunate, you know? And that's an unfortunate crit. That was an unfortunate crit. And unfortunately, he probably had a good chance of winning that game if I didn't crit him. You know, that really is an unfortunate crit for when I got in that Scizor. I'm pretty sure I do not kill that Scizor without that crit. So that was unfortunate for them. But I do bounce back to win there. And then we go to the next game. Again, let's switch sides again. Again, it's another problem. Especially against the High Dragons, it's always a problem in here. But Ursula's kind of a problem too. A Zumroll, guy work around huge power. We're gonna play here. Breloom. Here's the best thing about Breloom. And latest now is that you can in this meta you cannot put people to sleep unless you have like let's see what's it FX Spore move. That's the only time you can put people to sleep. I guess mentioned them too, but this is what happened here. I ended up putting Stealth Rocks on, which is fine. And then he has Bullet Seed. I'm like, oh great, that's fucking great. And that one Gengar in, and he runs away for Gudra. And then I just Shadow Ball for it, which is fine. And then went back to Weezing. He Acid Sprays, whatever. I don't care about it. He Dracos, instantly kills me. I go my Gengar again. I turn Fairy typing. He gets Choice Specs. I get his Assault Vest now. And then go straight back to Magneton, which he just Acid Sprays and can't do anything with it. And then he just keeps on doing Acid Spray. I guess he wants to let it die or something. And then I put a Reflect. Don't know why I put a Reflect. It should be white screen. And then he gets a crit on his Torch Song, which sucks. And now it gets disabled because of it. Shadow Ball completely obliterates the Skeletors. Obliterates them. Zoomerol comes out next. I got some of my Cloyster. Aqua Jet does absolutely fucking nothing. And this is where I kind of just win because it's just Smash. Is it here? Cloyster's like my biggest person, like in this whole entire thing. He just dominates people. He tears in a Dark type. Doesn't matter. That crit does not matter. I would have killed him in 5. Sets up Zumro next, which I just Rock Blast. That crit might have mattered. But that didn't matter. And then he forfeits the game, so I'm closing on 1100. Again, these games were recorded 2 weeks ago, so I don't remember this. But again, is the majority of the time I win when I do stuff with Cloyster. I would have Cloyster Terra Ghost, so even if the what's it called? The Breloom comes out, I would just Terra Ghost. And he since has no Terra Mark, my Ice Skull Spear would have killed him. You know, stuff like that. And the last game I have for you guys today. This team is a pain. Again, we have the pet Churnt thing. Chansey Eviolite, you know, Quag. So with that, takedown's always a problem when in these type of games. But I lead off with Gengar again. This dude does this. So in good old fashion, he goes Steel type, which is like weird. But then he just doesn't kill me because the price isn't up. But then I disable it, and he nasty plots, which again is weird. Quagsire comes out. I light screened up. I go back to my wheezing. Quagsire is like a key person in this game because he just sets up shit all the fucking time. And I just taught him. I'm like, you're not doing it anymore. And then Cloyster comes out. Tinkaton then comes in. This is where like we got to do certain things. Tinkaton Hammer doesn't do a whole lot. He knocks off from there. Knocks my leftover sucks. And then my Will-O-Wisp missed. Always misses Will-O-Wisp, you know. Dodrio then comes out. Shadow Ball is good job by me to go. I double switch out to Magneton. He Sludge Bombs. I'm like, okay. I'm doing what I can. He then nasty plots up. And Volt Switch. Just good amount of damage. Going with Dodrio then. Terra Fighting, Terra Blasting. He's out. Absolutely out. I need to do that. For 6 for a lot of things. Tinkaton Hammer. 34%. I need Will-O-Wisp to connect. I do connect this time. So Tinkaton is kind of useless at this point. You know, he's in a leftover, so he is like doing stuff. I mean, this point, I just want my Weezing to die. Could I use my Weezing as a sec, as a whole sec? Absolutely, but I do it there. And yeah, I knew he was going to kick a ton of hammer, or I thought he would, but he knocks off instead. And his taunt ended, which is fine. Good containment does absolutely nothing. I reflect because why not? Why not reflect? And then I realized he encores, so yay me. And then he goes Toxapex, I go Weezing, and that's where I cycle my Weezing because why not? This point Primate takes damage, whichever. I put Stealth Rocks up on Toxapex. He gets Sludge. He has Sludge Bomb, so strike Magneton again. Volt Switch does a lot of damage, which amazingly that I sack up my Gengar because I need to sack him off this time. Cloyster sucks that I needed this Shell Smash right to work here. Unfortunately, he does 42%, which is a more offensive Toxapex than I thought it was going to be. Like I said, it's just one of those things. I know it's going to lose right away because this Quagsires are always unaware. Always unaware. I never seen a Quagsire that isn't unaware. I just don't see it. And unfortunately, he gets a poison. Really, my only chance to win was the Dodrio here. As you see here, I'll Trailblaze. Who got no damage that does? 43%. 43%. And try with Primeape again. I try to do my best to Drain Punch him. Get recovery. I don't understand how he does 30. He's still 35%. You know, I find will kill the Quagsire up. I bulk up, thinking recover, and he does. You know, do a little more damage. Not what, you know, absorb a little bit more of a hit. But unfortunately, Underwear doesn't really work that way. Thunder Punch, 39%. So that was that was what you call a heavy defensive Mandibuzz. And by the way, these moves where my Thunder Punches, they don't do anything in terms of like in terms of damage. I don't know like what move. It probably had like high HP I think Mandibuzz does. But the fact that was like +1 only did like 20%, whatever the fuck it was. 38, 39. I don't know. But that's all 8 matches. I did make some changes to the team. When I next do this. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy today's episode. Nice little quick one, and hopefully I see you guys in the next one. Peace.